You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's...
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Henry, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And this one is right down Broadway. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You got to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw is Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again to Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49 the mic, 149. I got you.
Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. They'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's back to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No, not at all. Drops it off for Chubb. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So they stay alive in the NFL.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide on with it. See me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Paid to kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Toronto Mounties. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Henry, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 16, Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Michael Brockers in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They keep it with Henry on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the whip.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. To throw is Allen, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 6. 1:06 to play. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner,
well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the...
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me pick over real quick to let my check talking. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like 10 over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbins. Darren Lee there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retro,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After the sack on first down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, it's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
X3, 218, chopper. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a busy night for Henry continues. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his right. Now he will have a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. A first down carry for Henry. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
94. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
On the return, it's White. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd and 6. At the
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Murray has it stripped. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
That's it, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. This is Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish,